Welcome to another episode of J Bros Cooking. Today we are going to be making... Whoa, this stuff looks really familiar.
Doesn't it? As you know, you make Thanksgiving dinner and you end up with all the leftovers, and at some point you just get tired of eating turkey and just having that same meal over and over again. So
But we
today,
usually do it about 4 or 5 times before we say, we're done.
yeah, one of our issues is that we make way too much food, so we have way too much leftovers. We're going to show you how to take those leftovers, kind of giving our own take on the classic shepherd's pie. If that was, I said that's probably going to be the closest thing that this.
But this is not shepherd's pie,
no,
I guess.
This is Thanksgiving pie. Let's call it that.
Thanksgiving pie.
That sounds better.
Thanksgiving shepherd's pie? No.
As you can see, we got all the fancy stuff out today. That good Rubbermaid Tupperware.
Yeah, I thought you were going to use the disposable ones. You really went high end.
This is a very simple recipe. As you know, obviously it's leftover, so everything's already cooked. So you're just putting it together, getting it in the dish, getting it hot, and it's ready to go. We're going to start with the turkey, and we're going to mix that with some of our cranberry sauce.
Ooh.
So we're going to just go ahead and do it right in here.
I'll let you do that, John, because
We'll,
that looks pretty tough.
we're going to start with about half this cranberry. We'll see.
Cranberry's pretty strong, so you don't want to overdo it. Are we sticking to a recipe, or are we just playing it by ear?
We'll give you a recipe. This is about 3 cups of shredded turkey. So the turkey's mixed. We're going to go ahead and spread that in on the bottom of our pan.
Let me help you out here, John.
We got a mix of white meat and dark meat.
So next, we're going to take these nice mashed potatoes that I made in our last episode. I'm just going to put them on top.
That was about 4 cups of mashed potatoes.
They smell good still.
The potatoes have dried out a little bit, being that they're leftovers. We're going to go ahead and get a little butter here. Dollop that on there. That'll help them.
This is left over from our bread.
All right, then on top of our mashed potatoes, we're going to get and put on our corn. Again, we may not need all of this. We're going to additionally have some leftover corn. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing with our green bean casserole. So to the top of this, we're going to go ahead and put some of our gravy.
Just drizzle it on, John. That looks, oh my word, that looks so good.
Gravy's on.
And now, the stuffing, I'm assuming, since that's like the only thing that's left.
Yes, stuffing's going to go on. If you want to put that on, Joey.
Do I have to touch it?
You do have to touch it. We have just a little bit of chicken broth.
Well, not anymore. Now we have none.
We're going to go ahead and drizzle over the top. Just for a little added moisture. Keep that stuffing from drying out too much.
We're going to throw a little
colby-jack cheese.
colby-jack. Not, not overdo it, but just so it's there, kind of bind it all together.
You know, Thanksgiving was good, and you think to yourself, what would make Thanksgiving better?
Cheese.
Cheese, right? Thanksgiving pie, is that what we're calling it?
Thanksgiving casserole pie, or the J Bros Thanksgiving deluxe pie.
At this point, it's going to be real easy. We got the oven preheated to 400 degrees. We're going to pop this in. It's got to go, I'd say probably 25, 30 minutes at the max. As you know, obviously it's leftover, so everything's already cooked. We're just getting this heated, getting it nice and hot, and we're going to get
Crispy.
ready to go.
You want that crisp.
Sure do. Let's get this in the oven.
So while I was cooking, some people had asked a question. We've gotten this question multiple times, if everything's scripted and written out. And so the answer to that is
no.
No, it's not. In fact,
we tried almost doing a script one time, and it doesn't work.
yeah, we had like a big whiteboard and everything was written on it. And actually, we just talk. And John used to get in trouble for talking all the time in school. And I didn't. I was just quiet. I was like that fat kid that sat in the back of the classroom and didn't really fit in the desk. So I'd like, just like hide out. But then when I was like with my friends, I would just start talking and just go and go and go. And so we both are pretty good at just running our mouths.
The most honest answer is there's a lot of commentary that's actually cut out.
It's cut out.
If you're asking about the commentary, I mean, yeah, you can see it's kind of just rolling off our...
We just go.
It's hard to say. I don't know. I mean, you guys as the viewers, you'll tell us as far as quality of our video, us in front of them. But I've gotten to the point where I think it's good. I kind of forget the camera's there sometimes. Maybe it's not as good. I maybe don't look at it as much, but like when we first started, super nervous that the camera was there.
Another question that someone asked was, what is your favorite food and will you only cook Italian? Obviously, we're not going to only cook Italian. John has a small catering business that he does sometimes. I've never actually cooked for someone and been paid for it.
Well, 2 questions real quick. Favorite food to eat, favorite food to cook?
My favorite food to eat, majority is Italian dishes, but you know, it's like the real popular ones. I'm not gonna like try and act like I'm some deep Italian. I mean, I am half Italian. I know I just look like some Irish guy, but my mom was full blood. Obviously, John got some, you know, a little bit more of my mom in him or something, and he looks more Italian than I do. My go-to food though is I like sandwiches on good quality bread with good quality meats and cheeses. It's just something I've always liked growing up. Oh, wait, John's got a still.
I sure do.
Are you gonna burn my cutting board?
So our casserole is done. Go ahead and let that cool down a little bit. This is very hot. Presentation-wise, casseroles
Wait.
are never beautiful.
What's John's go-to food?
So I kind of say I have 2 favorite foods. I remember this in like 3rd grade, doing a report on something, and one of the things was favorite food. And I wrote, well, I tried to write because I had no idea how to write, but that was pasta fagioli. They had no idea how to write it. Pasta fagioli has always been one of my favorite dishes. Never really started cooking it until I got older. And then pizza. Pizza's always been my favorite too.
Pizza, that is good.
So pizza's a mix because I really like pizza. It's like one of my favorite foods, but you want that good slice of pizza too. You don't want that junk, you know? So I mean, I can get into pizza. I can talk about pizza for 5 hours, but. So anyways, here's our J Bros Thanksgiving pie.
Leftover casserole.
Leftover casserole and a casserole.
Smells delicious.
I don't know. Should we go as far and say it looks delicious? I mean,
Yeah.
casseroles don't always look the greatest though, but usually they are pretty tasty.
I mean, honest, casseroles never look nice and they never plate nice.
Because we're all about plating. Coming up, we're gonna have another video per week every Thursday. We're going to be doing review on different things. If a new item comes out, we'll try it. It's gonna be something you eat though. Maybe a restaurant and try like their most popular dish and kind of give it a rating.
Even some of the restaurant ones, if we really like them,
And they're far away,
we may try to
match it.
kind of deconstruct it and rebuild it ourselves to get you a recipe so you can try and make it yourself. So it's going to be a food review in some form, whether it's fast food, new items that came out, new items or old items going away. Look forward.
I'd eat that Thursdays. Look forward to it. That is our J Bros Thanksgiving pie.
Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.
Remember, it's always better when you make it yourself. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I think a few people shared it last time. Thank you for doing that.
Appreciate your shares. We also like your comments. Let us know what you're thinking. Since this episode should be coming out right before Thanksgiving, we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.